back.
Are we alone?
Who else would be here?
My dad came by this morning when you left me with Meg. I'm glad he's gone because I couldn't face him now.
Did your father get in the middle? Is that why you're so upset?
Ryan, this whole day has just been a nightmare.
What happened? Did you and Megan talk?
I told her the truth. About everything.
Sharon?
Hey, Shamoss. You looking for Nina?
She around?
I haven't seen her.
She's had a lot on her plate for the past few days.
Meg?
Nina's very concerned.
Do you have any idea how Megan is doing?
She's been at Nina's for the past few days, and then she left, confused, upset.
I don't doubt it. Her whole world has been shattered. My heart really goes out to that poor girl. Hi. Hi, Megan.
We saw you come in.
Tomas, no offense, but do you mind if I talk to Sharon alone?
I asked you a question, Newman. What are you doing here?
I came to see your sister, Jack, not to have a fight with you. Huh?
Maybe you missed the sign when you came in. This is Jabot. Jabot Cosmetics. You are not welcome here. You have no business here.
No more conflict. I can't handle it.
It's a little late in the game for that, don't you think? Besides, I'm not the problem. I'm doing my job. I'm here at Jabot. This is my company. I'm trying to put in a day's work when Trouble Times 2 walks in the door thanks to you.
Please don't talk to your sister that way.
You're gonna walk into a place where you're not welcome and dictate how I deal with my family?
Jack.
I don't think so. Now get the hell out of here. Ash? Ash, what happened? You all right?
Look, Nikki, trust me. When it comes to Jabot, there's no...
Don't be so negative. If there is a remote chance of an opportunity
Well, remote about gets.
Will you please just tell me the details and let me decide for myself?
The company needs a major infusion of cash. They have a huge loan due in a matter of days.
So when Jill approached you, you figured you would pay the loan off for them under one condition, that you'd be involved with Jabot again, am I right?
Well, that's certainly the assumption that Jack made.
Jill must have known that Jack would shoot you down cold, and yet she still came to you instead of a bank. That tells me their situation is very urgent. They can't make the payment, the lender forecloses. Tell me if I'm going off in left field here.
No, you're right on track.
How much do they need?
$70 million. Any more questions?
You made it over here in record time.
I came as soon as I got your message. I'm hoping everything's okay. I mean, I assume it is, but after that conversation I had with Paul, I just have to wonder.
Nina, relax. Everything's fine.
Really?
Yes, Paul and I are still married, and we intend to stay that way.
It was just a dream, Mac.
You said it was about us.
I really don't remember that much.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? Just tell me.
Well, we were sort of talking.
Well, what?
about how we feel.
How we feel.
Look, Mac, you know, it was sort of mixed up. All right, you know how dreams are.
We're back.
Hey, break time over?
Did you get your drinks? Okay. Well, sit down over here and we'll get started, okay?
Hey, Diane, it's nice to see you. Here, let me take you to the table.
No, thanks. I'm not staying. I'm cooking dinner for Victor tonight. A little chicken piccata, one of his favorites.
I see.
And I wanted to serve it with pasta, but I'm not sure what kind. I'm thinking linguine?
Well, that is his favorite.
Wonderful. Can I get some to take home? I want to cook it up fresh, right before I serve.
Well, we're kind of busy. Look, if you don't mind waiting for a few minutes, I'll have the chef make you a fresh pack.
Thank you. You're wonderful.
Sounds like you've got a very special evening in store.
Yes, I do. Very special.
I'll be right back.
Come on, just sit down.
I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
Oh, I just got a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a second.
Is that due to your pregnancy?
Yes, and it's completely normal. Just give me a couple seconds, it'll pass.
It may be normal. I guarantee you, your marching in here didn't help.
Nor did your attitude, Jack.
You know what? You can leave now. I'll take care of my sister.
I'm staying here until I know that your sister is all right.
Perhaps I'm not making myself
Jack!
enough.
You please just go. God, I appreciate your concern, but leave, please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound, you know. I'm just so glad that you and Paul aren't gonna...
Headed for divorce court?
God, don't even kid about that. So, what happened? You guys just talked, got back on track, or what?
For the most part. We still have a few issues, but what couple doesn't?
God, I'm so relieved. I hadn't heard from you in so long that when I got your message, I thought for sure it was bad news, and
Fortunately, you were wrong. But not about one thing.
Oh?
We have been out of touch way too long. I kind of want to catch up. Find out what's going on with you, your work, and, Tomas.
Myself a piece of paper. Now you take one side of the strip here, twist it, and then tape it down flat to the other side. Like so. There you go. All right. Who's next with the tape?
Me.
Right. All right. Alex. There you go. Now see what happens. There you go.
Okay, let's see. Put it together.
Oops.
One more time. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, grab a piece of tape.
Yeah. Now, with your finger, you can trace along the one side here. Oh, let me use a pen here. It's like continuous. It's like a continuous surface.
Yeah, and then you never lift the pen.
And when you're finished...
the line will meet itself. Keep on going here. A little longer. And voila. Huh? You've drawn on both sides of the paper.
Whoa, cool. Kind of like magic, eh, Ben?
Kinda.
Yeah, science is like this sometimes. All right? Now, there's more about the math part of it in your book, though.
I like the art part of the math.
I like the math part of science.
You know what part I like? I like when you combine all three and you win the Nobel Prize for being such great kids. I like it when you smile.
Megan, I'm listening, so say what you have to say. I'm sure you blame me for everything. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you did, but the thing is, I'm really sorry that you got hurt. But if I had to do it all over again, I don't know how I would have handled it any differently.
I just was so convinced, Sharon, that you were acting out of spite. Wanting to get back at Trisha for Tony's death.
Which might be understandable, but I wasn't. It wasn't about getting back at anybody. It was about finding the truth, what happened. So as much as I apologize
Oh, Sharon, please stop. It's okay. You shouldn't be apologizing for anything. I'm not here to rake you over the coals.
You mean you believe me now that I wasn't out to hurt anybody?
It actually goes deeper than that. I just believe you, period. What I called all of your lies weren't lies, and I know that now.
How do you know?
Because Trisha finally admitted it to me.
Still makes me sick. Grace Turner used me. How could I be so stupid? Believing that we could break up Tony and Megan.
You kept swearing to me you had nothing to do with this bra planning thing.
Right, I wanted to tell you the truth. I hated lying to you, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
What about the rest?
The rest?
The rest. Sharon accused you of a lot more than conspiring with Grace. What about New Year's Eve, Trish? That's true. You kissed Tony? What the hell were you thinking? What were you doing?
Brian, I was confused. I was an emotional wreck. I wasn't thinking rationally. You know that. Please don't look at me like that. Don't turn on me, please. If you do, I don't know what'll happen.
So I've just been reworking the characters and chugging along. It's progress, I'll take it.
Speaking of progress, what about tomorrow?
We've been spending quite a lot of time together.
Quality time? I think you're blushing.
I'm not blushing.
You have made progress. So, what, is it incredible?
He is, oh gosh, I don't know where to start.
Well, let's see, you two connect. He's great in the sack. You're crazy about each other.
God. Okay, 3 out of 3.
I'm so happy for you. You know I was hoping that this would work out.
Thank you, I know.
So great.
Oh.
Hi.
Just a private hug, or can anyone join us?
We're just catching up.
Am I interrupting important girl talk?
No, not at all.
No, from what I've been hearing, it's high time we got better acquainted with Mr. Del Cerro.
Yeah.
What would you think about an impromptu dinner party?
Well, I do owe Nina some pleasant conversation, and after the day I've had, I could use the fun.
Frustrating?
I don't want to get into it. I have more important things to do, like find out what's in the fridge, change my clothes, fire up the stove. I'll be right back.
So, you heard the man. Get on the phone. Get that handsome novelist of yours over here.
Seriously? Seriously. Go.
Scotch neat.
Hey, stranger.
Oh, it's you.
Well, my. Are we friendly today? What's your problem?
I came here to have a drink, unmolested.
Just trying to be civil. Sorry to bother you. I'm just feeling a little too good to let you bring me down.
You know, I don't get it.
Get what?
You're living with Newman. You're under the same roof. You've trapped him there. You obviously have an agenda with him.
And what's your point?
What's holding you up? Why haven't you made your move?
I know I should have phoned, but I ran into Jill and she told me that you were having a rough day.
I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm feeling better by the minute.
I'm sorry about the argument with your brother. It's the last thing you needed. What did he mean by trouble times two?
Oh, we're just arguing. He was blowing off steam.
You sure that's all he meant?
Yeah, you know, I don't know what he meant.
You can trust me. You can tell me. You feeling dizzy again? What is it? What are you feeling?
$70 million. Ah, that is big.
More than I can put together in the time frame they're looking at. So obviously this idea is a no-go.
Maybe, maybe not.
Nikki, I just told you I don't have those funds in liquid form. And the most I could put together is half.
Well, half is a lot of money.
But it's not enough.
But that would mean they could go somewhere else for the rest and they wouldn't need as much.
They're down to the wire. And a loan through proper channels is going to take forever.
What if they didn't go through the proper channels?
Yeah, what if? What if? I'm sure that's what the little voice in Jack's head has been screaming 24/7. But the fact remains.
Brad, listen to me. You can swing half of this, right?
Yeah, so?
So what if I come up with the other half?
Sounds great, Nina. I'll see you soon.
Your sister actually admitted it? That she's been lying to you all this time?
I think she realized when she knew that Grace had visited and you were both saying the exact same thing.
Well, I could see how painful that must have been for you.
Yeah, you were right, though, Sharon. My head was just in the sand.
Megan.
No, really. You were just trying to get everything out in the open. And mainly that's why I'm here, just to apologize to you. Because as hurtful as it may be, it's better to know the truth.
Well, I can tell you're angry. I'm assuming at Trisha.
Oh, Sharon, how could I not be furious at her?
Not forever, right? I mean, you two are sisters. I'm sure you'll find a way to patch things up.
I still don't think that she's telling me everything. I'm talking about the accident. That, in fact, is what it was. And I can't believe that I'm questioning that. Trisha had tears in her eyes. She swore to me
that she didn't hit the man you loved on purpose.
Given everything else that she has lied about the last few months. Now I'm just thinking, you know?
Could it be possible?
Nikki, for Pete's sake, you gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. Brad, there is no reason on this earth why we shouldn't do this.
Buy into Jabot.
Yeah, a $70 million chunk, 50-50. This is our one chance to bypass Ashley and Jack. We can deliver for them. They're gonna have to deliver for us. They'll have to come up with some sort of a meaningful position.
Nikki, trust me, it's not worth it. But if you're serious about us partnering together, I have an idea you might find intriguing.
Well, that went pretty, okay.
I like tutoring.
Well, you're good at it.
You are too, Billy.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're a natural. The kids, they really seem to relate to you.
Thanks.
So, about that dream that you had.
Look, Raul's my best friend.
I know. He saved your life. Raul's a really great guy.
He's the best.
So what can we do?
Well, we could say to heck with everything. Just go for it.
What's that look on your face? You all right? Do you need any help? What is it?
I'm not sure. Wait, it happened again.
What happened again? Do you want me to call the doctor? Are you in pain?
No, no. It's the most amazing feeling.
What kind of feeling?
I think the baby's moving.
May I? It is. I felt it. It's making its presence felt. How about that?
How about that?
Have you felt this kind of thing before? Well, then I'm very happy that I'm sharing this moment with you.
I'm happy too.
You think we should just go for it?
Maybe not. I don't know. This whole thing has been so weird since the beginning.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You know, maybe part of the reason is because we've been, like, thrown together. You know, because I've been grounded. Maybe that's what's messing with my mind.
Could be.
All I know, Mac, is when I look at you,
Hey. Don't get all heavy on me here, okay?
I'm not. I don't mean to. So, we could just stay out of each other's way at school. When Brittany comes over to my house, well, the four of us don't have to spend all the time together. Maybe, my parents are gone. I could go off with Brittany and you could spend some private time with Raul. We could try that, right?
Yeah. But then we wouldn't really see each other, and I don't want that. Do you?
Yeah. I mean, no. Besides, I'd just be thinking about what you and Raul were up to.
Me and Raul? What about you and Brittany? I mean, she's already as much as promised. Never mind. Oh, that's none of my business.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Boy, you guys are good together. Really good.
We are?
I was just talking to the kids you tutored. You really got them excited about their schoolwork. It's quite an accomplishment, especially with Ben. Anyway, good job, you two. You're a great team.
Thanks.
Same time next week?
Sure.
We're delighted to have you with us, Billy.
Thanks. Well, I better be going.
Okay.
So we got a plan, right?
I guess.
I'll see ya.
Yeah. See ya.
Want to buy in somewhere, have some real impact together. I told you about this company that's been wooing me.
Yeah, in Eastern Europe. Are they in the fashion industry?
No. Import-export. But, Nikki, this is a terrific company. They have a bright future. I wouldn't have been interested otherwise. I'm telling you, this could be a great thing for us. And we wouldn't have to deal with the friction and negativity at Jabot.
All right, well, I promise to think about your proposal if you will hold them off. Give us some more time to talk, because I'm not ready to close the door on Jabot.
Nikki, we can talk from now until doomsday, and it's not going to do any good. It's time to stop clinging to false hope.
Just tell me you're going to stay.
All right. All right, I suppose I can linger for a few more days. But not because of this Jabot business. Because I like the idea of us pooling our resources for some venture. I think we'd make a terrific team.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, you've been married to the guy. Why isn't it happening? You've been able to work your wiles on him in the past. Nikki's out of the picture. She's not an issue. So why haven't you scored?
Well, if you're through taunting me...
You really think I'm doing that?
Jack, I'm not in the mood to put up with these games. Come on.
I'm not playing games, Diane. Whatever your plans for Newman are, I wish you well. Hell, I hope to God it works for you.
You're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm in your corner. In fact, I hope you become Mrs. Mustache in record time.
I don't understand. Why would you, of all people...
Oh, times change. You know what? It's ridiculous. I'm wasting my breath. Nothing's gonna ever happen between you and Victor. That's a lost cause. Remember.
Here's your order, Diane.
Oh, what? Oh.
Would you like some sauce to go with that?
No, thank you. Oh, he'd know your sauce in a second. Get out of here. No, I want him to know this is a home-cooked dinner.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to steal my glory. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Gina. Well, this has been charming. I've got to go. Word to the wise before I do. Don't be so sure it's a lost cause. Victor and I are dining in tonight.
Meaning?
Meaning, keep the faith. You never know.
Thank you so much for your concern, for your tenderness. Uh-oh. Oops.
What?
Timer.
Oh.
I forgot that I was running a formula test. You sure are hell on a girl's concentration, let me tell you.
Well, I'm very sorry I'm such a distraction. Is there any way I can make it up to you?
Yeah. How about dinner tonight?
Yes? Oh, I can't. I'm dining with Diane tonight.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
You available tomorrow?
I'm very available tomorrow.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, how about the nearest sofa? Let's just kick off our shoes and relax for about a week. But given our current living arrangements.
I love that idea. It's a date.
Tomorrow?
Soon. Maybe sooner than you think.
Now, what does that mean?
Time will tell. Speaking of which...
Boo, you have to go?
Mm-hmm.
great. Here.
You look gorgeous. Go answer the door.
Hello. Come on in. You remember Paul and Cricket?
Of course. Good to see you again. How are you?
Starved. I hope you are too.
Paul is our chef this evening. Lucky for all of us.
I didn't know it would be on the menu, so I brought one bottle of each, red and white.
That was very thoughtful.
Well, we're having steak and potatoes. Neither will go to waste.
I was glad to get your invitation.
Oh, please, the long-awaited double date. We've only been trying to do this since New Year's. I'm glad we got it in before the next one.
Hey, let me get some wine glasses and do the honors.
Let me help you.
How's it going?
Meg came into the coffee house looking for Sharon.
Oh, dear. That could get heavy.
I didn't hear their conversation, but from what I could tell, it was very emotional. I think the situation is finally coming to a head.
Well, I guess it's inevitable. It's probably for the best. It's just... It concerns me. I don't know how they'll ever recover from this.
Right on time. Dinner's just about ready, and made a pitcher of martinis. May I pour you one?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
One perfect olive.
Thank you.
Hope it's to your liking.
I'm sure it will be.
I want everything tonight to be just perfect. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, it has indeed. It's about time that we have a talk. Cheers.
Since we're getting everything out on the table, is there anything else you haven't told me?
The last thing I admitted to Meg was I was hurrying to her wedding in order to stop it, not be part of it, like I let her believe. I didn't have a plan, if that's what you're thinking.
You were desperate to keep her from marrying Tony.
All I could think was that I had to do something. I had to do anything to try and stop that ceremony from happening, but that does not include killing my sister's fiancé.
Are you saying that's what Megan believes now, that you ran over Tony on purpose?
Right. If you could have seen the look in her eyes when she walked out on me. Everything I did was to save Meg. I was trying to protect her. And I did just the opposite. I destroyed her life, and I turned her against me by these stupid mistakes. But the look in her eyes. Right, I lost her. I lost my sister. Do you think that there's anything I can do to get her back?
There is one thing that might make a difference.
What? Tell me I'll do anything.
start therapy, Trisha.
No, no.
Look, I know you are scared, and I understand that. But you asked me what I thought you could do to make a difference in your relationship with Megan. Do this for you, Trisha. This is so important.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll go tomorrow. And when Meg hears that I'm getting help, and when she realizes that I can admit I was emotionally disturbed, then maybe she'll forgive me. You know? And maybe we can be sisters again. I can't even believe that I'm still thinking these terrible things. You know, that the sister that I grew up with, she could... Sharon, I still can't say it. But I can't just deny it, pretend that it's not happening and she's not this cruel and twisted.
Well, Megan, I've made no secret of my suspicions, but we don't know anything for sure yet. The police are still working on it, though they have reopened the case.
No, look, what are they gonna find? They've already ruled it an accident. I seriously doubt that they're gonna change that. The only person that knows what really happened is Trisha. And now, I know how much she hated Tony. And that she can look me in the eye and flat out lie to me. And to hold that kind of hatred in your heart. And this is my sister that we're talking about. And that she's capable of all that, but she is. She really is. And this means that I don't know if I will ever be able to rule out the possibility that she...
Thursday on the season finale of Chicago Hope.
Let's go.
The ER is in crisis.
Clear.
A doctor gets a shock.
You think you could be pregnant?
And the hospital could be shut down for good.
You want to gut Chicago Hope?
And something so amazing happens, we're not allowed to show you. Don't miss the season finale of Chicago Hope. CBS Thursday.
He was praised, cursed, tempted, tortured. His life was short, but it changed the world forever.
That's why I was born.
To die?
To prove God's love.
On May 14th, forget everything you've ever seen. Experience for yourself who he really was. Jesus. The miniseries event, CBS May 14th.